Welcome back to Peritoneal Basics Part 4. Today I will introduce you to some of the solutions used in PD. We will cover just the basics. We won't go too far in depth with this in this particular video. So dextrose bags, they play an important role in managing care on PD. It is one key to managing prescriptions, and the percent of the dextrose makes a big difference. Depending on how the patient is feeling, will define the percent of dextrose in a prescription. It can vary from day to day depending on the patient, their blood pressure, edema, heart rate, food and fluid intake as well. Another key to managing prescriptions is knowing what type of membrane your patient has, which would involve completing a PET test. This can get pretty complicated and will require a little bit more information, so I will cover this in another PD Basics video for you. While I have you here, let's get started with dextrose bags. The 1.5% solution bag has a yellow pull ring and is more commonly used for patients who are dehydrated or do not have a high or normal fluid intake. It pulls the least amount of fluid in a 4-hour dwell time. The 2.5% PD solution bag usually has a green pull ring and is more commonly used for patients who are not dehydrated, but also who are not in fluid overload. The 4.25% dextrose solution has a red pull ring and pulls the most amount of fluid in a 4-hour dwell time. It's usually used for patients in fluid overload. Now, we don't use this often because it can deteriorate the peritoneal membrane faster due to the high dextrose amount. Now, there is a solution that is fairly new in PD and is not commonly used by a lot of companies, which may have something to do with pricing. It's called isodextrin and has a purple pull ring. This solution can pull off more fluid than dextro-based solutions, which can lead to more cases of low blood pressure. But it also does not harm the peritoneal membrane like dextrose does. Now, if you notice with the previous solutions, I specified 4-hour dwells, which is usually the norm for dextrose-based solutions, but with isodextrin-based solutions, the recommended dwell times are a minimum of 8 hours and up to 16 hours. Thank you for stopping by your dialysis nurse. If you have enjoyed the content, please make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel to be updated every time I upload more content. Thanks again, your dialysis nurse.